This is the Voice of Russia in London. I'm Alice Lanyardo. The Eifman Modern Ballet from St Petersburg came to London this Easter, bringing two ballets, Anna Karenina and Onegin, to Britain for the first time. I invited Victoria Shamlikashvili of the Eifman Company into the studio and started by asking her how the productions had been received in the UK.
It was great because the hall was really full of people and the audience was so friendly and was applauding quite a long time standing on foot. It's quite rare for London public to get such
standing ovations. Yes. Do you have to know the books to enjoy the ballets?
It is not even necessary because these stories are about normal people life, people emotions, which are forever, which are existing without any exceptions for everybody. So this is why you even don't need to read it before to be fully involved in these ballets.
Boris Eifman has said that when he founded his dance company in 1977, the Russian authorities looked on him as a pornographer and not a choreographer. Why was his work so shocking to the Soviet authorities then that they tried to shut the company down?
We struggle to believe that Soviet authorities truly held Boris Eifman's works to be in any way pornographic. Instead, I would say it was a sort of stamp.
A label.
A label, yes, which was used to stigmatize all that was new, original and colorful in art. Mainly because all that which was unknown and unfamiliar was the cause for considerable anxiety, and the first decades of existence was really difficult for the theater. And Boris Eifman discussed in many interviews before how his life consisted of surviving with no money, no assistance, no support, no professional artists, no rehearsal space, and constant pressure for censorship. In fact, the authorities did not even bother attempting to shut down the theater. 80s and the perestroika changed things a lot, and Boris Eifman's art was no longer referred to as pornography.
Is it difficult to remember that it was quite revolutionary not long ago, and now it's part of Russian culture and the government is proud of it and everyone's proud of it?
Now it's part of pride of Russia, not just in art, but as a part of cultural pride of Russia.
How do Russians react to your productions now? Is there still an appetite in Russia for modern dance and ballet?
A Russian audience is divided on lovers, real fans of Mr. Eifman Ballet, and people who are not even educated enough to go and see these ballets.
In 2002, the US National Security Advisor, Condoleezza Rice, came to see you with Sergei Ivanov, then head of the Security Council, to escape a performance of The Nutcracker at the Mariinsky Theatre in St Petersburg. Have you had her visit you since, or do you have any other high-flying fans?
We are sure that amongst the Russians' high-ranking political figures, you could find many of ballet lovers, and amongst them fans of Boris Eifman's works as well. The company cannot complain about the lack of attention. She did visit St Petersburg. I don't know, could be she was visiting the performances of Boris Eifman in New York, which was last month.
Now, funding a niche art form like modern dance is very expensive. How's your theatre funded?
The theatre has different sources. It has government financing, periodically receives grants from the government. Besides, like any modern cultural association, the theatre has its friends and partners amongst business.
And is this a new thing, a changing thing? Have Russian businesses started to sponsor the arts more in recent years?
We hope that Russian business became more educated and more familiar to art.
That's the Boris Eifman Ballet. They're here just for 1 week. Anna Karenina and then Onegin this week at the London Coliseum.